Yeah.
Hi.
We live, baby.
We live.
Gang, what's good, everybody?
Yes. What's good? It's your boy Shake, and welcome to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. What it do? All right. First things first. Let me introduce the squad. We missing one person. I'm gonna say that from the start. My boy Boogie, he couldn't be with us today. He had some pressing issues, so we're gonna just move on with the episode, and Boogie will be with us next time. So the first person I'm gonna introduce, I'm gonna start from the motherfucking left. What's left?
This
That's
nigga
am
ain't
I
got
right?
it
It's
left.
the right. I'm gonna start
There you
from the
go.
right. Your left, all right. I'm gonna introduce my man Flash, motherfucker.
Oh, I even know,
Shit.
bro. I was eating, man.
Get the shit out your mouth, man. Get it out your mouth.
Yeah, bro. I'm hungry, man. Y'all got me here starving and shit. But anyway, okay, it is me. I am the content cultivator, cutting up our audio. I am the phenom with an affinity for affecting those around him in a positive manner. Okay, I am the beard that will tickle your ex-woman's thighs if you ever get into a kerfuffle. Okay,
Okay.
I've been looking to
Oh,
use that
and
word.
using
All right,
words.
yeah,
Okay.
big words, man. All right, it is I, it is he, it is me. Flash the philosopher. What up?
Yeah, I like that.
Always with the
I don't know
intros.
if I would
Always
want
with
it
the
tickling my
intros.
thighs though.
It's a big
Tickling
beard.
your
How
thighs.
low?
It's a
Like
big-
if
it's a
I
big
want to,
beard.
like, you know, like
It's a big beard.
I don't know if he's really tickling. I think he's just kind of like ad-libbing.
no, I
just to
want
let
him
you
to
know
be down there, and then
that-
you can tickle the
Oh,
thighs. Like I get
little
that. I like that.
Yeah,
It's very
little
creative.
tickle.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
that's
So
that's
next in
creative.
line, we're going to introduce the Ice Queen, BK's finest. I mean,
Right.
BX's
BK.
finest.
BX.
My apologies, BX's finest. The nurse of the bunch. Go ahead, TJ. Introduce yourself.
What
please.
up, tribe? This is your girl TJ, the Gemini, repping the Bronx. What up? Let's get it.
Hi. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it in the BX. We're gonna go to our favorite number 3. All right. Another one of BX's finest. Mo,
Yes.
introduce yourself, Queen.
Don't ever get it confused with BK, okay? It's the Bronx.
That's
Thank you.
right, bestie. Let them
It's
know.
It's your girl mom, always representing the Bronx, Quad City, Section 5. Don't ever zone my shit. Okay,
Never.
Shay? Don't ever get it confused with Brooklyn ever.
Oh,
El
whatever.
Paso.
I was one letter off. Okay, I
Yes,
was
it
one
was.
letter off. I'm allowed to make a mistake.
No,
That's
you're
all
not.
for you, bro.
You're not allowed.
Right? This is why we're ratchet. Okay, yo. The last person I'm gonna introduce is my boy Spew God Drip.
That me.
Feel that?
Drip.
That me.
Mash. What it do, homie?
What's
Introduce
good?
yourself,
What's
King.
good? Peace. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mash, aka the Spew God Drip. Please say the motherfucking drip. Somebody just give me one.
Drip,
What?
drip.
Oh,
Drip, drip,
There we go. Thank you so
I
much,
always
gang.
got you.
I appreciate
Somebody
it.
got
bro.
feedback in the back. I hear somebody talking in the back.
It ain't me. It might be the background vibrations of the spew. So spew is an abbreviation for spreading
Yeah.
positive energy wherever. And as the originator of spew, it's my job to enrich the lives of everybody I meet. What's good, tribe? I miss y'all. It's good to be back.
Nice.
What up?
Nice. Yo, please do not slip on the drip.
Nah,
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. So
Definitely not
today's
getting no money
episode.
back.
So today's episode was inspired by my sister, right? So she we was talking the other day. She annoying as fuck because she like to make up shit. She said that there's a video circulating of Jada Pinkett laughing when Chris Rock got smacked
but
and shit by her mans.
Shake. I want to balance my chakra though.
Oh, my bad. Oh,
And the word
my
of the
bad.
day?
Okay, can we cut that? Oh, can we cut? My
It's live, baby.
damn,
It's
I'm
live. It's
fucking
live.
up.
You just
All right.
fucking
Oh,
up.
wait.
You
So
can't
we
get
gonna
edits
go
no
back.
more. When it's live, you can't get edits no more, bro.
We gonna take it back. We gonna take it back to
TJ, just
TJ.
ring the
Yo,
gong, just ring the gong.
TJ, bring the gong. Tell us what the gong is about.
Somebody get the
today,
time
yo.
stone.
Today I'm doing the root chakra, guys. So the root chakra is also known as the red one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just read a little something about it. On a personal level, the red chakra hue symbolizes rage. The red chakra shows you how to manage your anger and channel it positively. Additionally, red is the hue associated with passion, strength, power, bravery, and self-awareness. It assists you in being anchored in your physical body. So the root chakra is right at the bottom, right? It's the bottom chakra, close to like your tailbone kind of area. I want to share some things that you can do to unblock the chakra. And so some things you can do is set your intention every day. You can follow guided meditations or guided visualizations. This is a funny one, and I've mentioned this before. Rub a metal spoon on your foot. I'm going to try that today.
I still haven't tried that.
I still hear feedback, but whatever. You can use grounding crystals or essential oils. You can spend some time in nature and tell yourself positive affirmations. You guys ready to get grounded?
Yes.
Ground me.
Do it.
Let's
Do
get
it.
it, guys.
Get my roots.
Release my anger.
Release the anger and turn it into passion and bravery. What was all the other stuff that it said?
All of it.
Love.
Power, strength, passion, self-awareness, right? Being anchored in our physical bodies. Let's go.
Yes.
There we
That's
go.
what we needed today. That's what we needed. That definitely helped balance my anger. Now I'm feeling a lot better. Now that I'm feeling a lot better, I want to give you guys the word of the day.
Ooh,
Hit
word
me
of the day.
with a beat.
Word of the day. Word.
Hey.
Word.
Word.
Word of the week. Word of the
Wait,
week.
you know what? We need to pick one. All right, because
It's supposed to be the word of the week.
Word of the week.
It's supposed to be word of the week.
It is the word of the day.
But it
week.
says day on the top. So, I
right,
mean,
so-
this is what happens when Boogie ain't here.
No,
Word.
We get mashed.
First of all, that's the only banner we got. All right, clearly. All right, let's be clear. Ain't no difference between what I click and what he clicks. Okay?
Unfortunately, this is what we get when we get mashed.
The point that I want to make
Uh-huh.
is that, are we doing day or week?
Week.
The week.
Week. All right, cool. Because word of the week. Word of the week. Word of the week.
Word
Word
of the
of the
week.
week. Word of the week. Word of the week.
Hey. All right. So, boom. So, this week's word of the week is heuristic. All right. Did I pronounce that right? Oh, man, did I pronounce that right, Flash?
Nigga, you got dictionary.com?
Whatever.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
Nigga, you the word of the day, man.
Hey, if you gonna steal my shit, know how to use it.
This word was
Come on.
brought to us by Flash.
Boom.
All
Flash the
right,
philosopher. Hit me
How
up
much
with
you know
that.
his word?
So the word heuristic means enabling someone to discover or learn something for themselves. Right, ladies and gentlemen, heuristic. And let me use it in a sentence. So, I kept telling my son that, if he keep jumping down the stairs, he's gonna fall. So and he won't listen. So I decided to take the heuristic approach.
Hmm?
The heuristic approach.
Where he learns on his own. Yeah.
I'm gonna let him
Got
learn for
it.
himself.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. How am I going to use this in this?
Let's put the
The
definition
heuristic.
up again.
Yeah, it's to the side. Okay.
Enabling
No,
someone to
it's not on
okay, you
mine.
got it? Okay,
On the
okay,
screen.
good. It is on the screen. All right, ladies and
I had
gentlemen.
logged back in, so it's not on mine.
Oh,
I
my
got you,
bad,
too.
baby.
Not-
My
not-
apologies.
Not on the screen.
Okay. So I don't know if somebody could repost that.
I got you,
Matt.
Mo.
All right, thank you. Okay, because
Oh, we
I
could
am the
put it on the banner,
motherfucking
but-
moderator, and y'all know
So
that I
let's
cannot be doing two things at one time. So we're gonna move on.
wait. Let's talk about this word heuristic a little bit more because I feel
Okay,
like
you want to talk about heuristic? Okay,
I
go ahead.
do. So enabling someone to discover or learn for themselves.
Mhm.
That's the word. Enabling someone to discover or learn for themselves.
All right, so
Thank you for
I
posting
think
it.
a heuristic is like if you see somebody, like let's say you saw somebody that was stealing, and and you seen them get like their hands chopped off because they stole some shit.
Where they
I
live?
feel like
The fuck?
this is actually like a law somewhere outside.
They don't got self checkout wherever that is.
Yeah.
But if you saw that, it should be a heuristic for you to understand that can happen to you. Okay, you can get your hands chopped for stealing. Okay.
Yo, if niggas got their hands chopped for stealing out of self checkout, you think they would still steal out of self checkout?
People will still steal, bro.
Look.
No.
You know what? It depends on how many hands you got left. Because if I ain't got nothing to lose.
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
Countries like Singapore, there's a law for everything, and people abide by the law in Singapore. Like it's the cleanest city ever.
Yeah.
Everyone is very orderly. Like you see
Is
how
it-
cabs
is
stop
it
wherever the
fun
hell they
there?
want. It is very fun. Yeah, a lot of people got money in Singapore.
So wait, the hand chopping goes on in Singapore?
No, but there's like laws and
I'm about to
fines
say.
for every little thing. Like chewing gum on the train station. If they catch you chewing gum, you can get a fine. You know how cabs just stop wherever they want? No, you have to stop at the corner where there's a cab stop.
Yo, ain't that
And
where
if you
they
don't,
ain't that where they almost locked up my man Snoop Dogg for bringing weed out there? Some shit or somebody got it.
It could be. They have a lot of laws.
They don't play. They don't play at all.
Look, so one place they said that does that is Malaysia. And they used to do it in Saudi Arabia as far as like a form of punishment.
Wow.
Right.
Word.
So wait, real quick before we move off the word of the day, just some Shake, since you're the wordsmith, can you give me a quick description of what an adjective is?
A synonym.
What an adjective?
Yeah,
what an adjective is?
Yeah,
I don't know the exact meaning of an adjective, but isn't it like a word that describes?
This is an adjective.
Actually, an adjective is a word that describes something that you're doing. But let me just make sure. Adjectives.
I cannot.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the Okay, it's a word or phrase. It's a word or phrase naming an attribute added to or grammatically related to a noun to modify or describe it. Okay, so yeah, you're describing a noun. So when you say the big house, the big is the adjective.
Got it.
So since that's our English lesson for the day, right there.
Appreciate you, King.
All right, so let's jump into the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Since we got the word down pat, heuristic. All right. Let's start the episode. So took me off my notes and shit. All right. So the other day, my sister told me that there was videos circulating about of Jada Pinkett, and she was like smiling or laughing when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. And you know, I don't want this episode to be about Will Smith, guys. I'm kind of done on that. But I want to talk about the action. You know what I'm saying? Because I asked her for proof. You know what I'm saying? And she over here spreading rumors and shit with no type of evidence. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it made me think that, you know, right now, Jada Pinkett is like mad turned on by Will. I feel like in my mind, I feel like she's turned on by the fact that this motherfucker, in her honor, went up there on stage and smacked the shit out of my boy Chris Rock for talking shit about his woman. And you know, so I wanted to talk about, you know, protecting your woman's honor. And you know, 2022. My first question is, well, actually, this is a burner question. So let's get your burner cards out.
What are burner cards, bro?
Burner cards.
I got my shit ready.
What are they though?
Burner question. Can somebody explain what burner questions are?
Clearly, because you're not ready. But anyway, burner questions are a game that we love to play here on this show. Okay, sophisticatedly ratchet. All right, and usually what happens is that we have these cards, and these cards can answer a question in one of any three ways. All right, you can do either a for sure, no doubt. You can do a nah, no, nada, never. Or you can also put up sophisticatedly ratchet to kind of give your more complicated answer of why you feel your way or whatnot. Okay, so what Shake is going to do is whenever he gets his shit ready, okay, he's going to present us a question and we'll be able to use one of these cards. Shake, take it away.
Okay, bang. Okay, so
good.
Aside from that shit being wild crazy, like we all know about the smack heard across the world, would you consider what Will did as like something chivalrous? Would you consider what Will did as chivalry? That's the question.
Yeah, see my sophisticatedly ratchet. I put it down now.
I see it.
Okay. Well, you got to pick one more.
Wait,
I know.
All right, so right now we're gonna go with
sophisticatedly ratchet.
So Mo, me, and Mash said sophisticatedly ratchet. TJ said nope, nah, never, and Flash said for sure, no doubt. So I'm gonna start with TJ. I want to hear the no. Why don't you think it's chivalrous?
You muted, baby.
You're mute, baby.
Sorry. First of all, I want to say that I want to disagree with your initial comment that Jada Pinkett was smiling and she was happy that he slapped the shit out. Any wife that has a very successful man does not want to see their man angered to the point where they're ever touching someone else, or they could put an end to their career, or, you know, tarnish their reputation with anything like that, with violence. Personally, I don't feel like him slapping Chris Rock was chivalrous. I do feel like it was defending her honor, but I don't see defending her honor as chivalrous. To me, chivalry is you opening the door, you pulling out the chair, you making sure that I'm good, you know, like you doing things that, you know, support me, not protect me in that specific sense. Like, you know, maybe I'll see the protection and chivalry for me is maybe when the guy walks on the outside. So if a car were to come, it hits him first, you know, like that type of stuff. To me, that's chivalrous, but that's not protecting my honor. That's so why I say no to the question.
Classic chivalry is what you're talking about. Like,
correct.
You know,
Correct.
Shit you see in movies, guys laying their jacket on the floor, stuff like that.
Giving me your jacket when it's cold outside, you know, stuff like that. That's chivalry to me. That's not, you know, protecting her honor, like, you know, slapping him.
Got you. So Flash, you said yes for sure. Why do you disagree with TJ?
Because, I mean, to TJ point, I feel like I can only speak from like a man's, like a, you know, a man's a masculine man standpoint or something like that. But I feel like no, when I think of being chivalrous, I think of protecting women. I think whatever you have to do to protect your woman or a woman, that can be like chivalrous behavior. So even when she says like, oh, like pulling out your chair, like you protecting her from having to use her hands, open your door, you protecting her from getting her hands dirty. If you got to slap somebody because, you know, she's upset, it's like you're trying to protect something of hers, and that's like, I still think it's a form of protection when I think of like any chivalrous behavior or whatnot. Now, this is my thing. I do feel like chivalry has changed because it's not so much about like trying to, I mean, you can't uphold your woman's honor, I guess, but I feel like there's just a lot of stupid chivalry that exists today. And it's like people are trying to protect maybe women for the wrong reasons, or we use the wrong guidelines to use that protection. So I just think like the behavior is the same, but I feel like the definition it kind of doesn't make sense to be that way in today's society.
What about you? What about you, Mo?
I say sophisticatedly ratchet because I too, in regards with TJ, I feel like chivalry is like opening my door and things of that nature. Do I feel like he was trying to protect his wife? Yes. I don't know if that was being chivalrous. So that's why it's sophisticatedly ratchet for me. Like, I think he was definitely trying to protect her. But can I say it's chivalrous? Like, if you look up the definition of chivalry, can I say he was being chivalrous? No, I can't. Yeah.
Got you.
So,
got you.
It's a little both.
So, Mash, Spiel God, what up? What you said sophisticatedly ratchet, bro?
I say sophisticatedly ratchet because I feel like it can go one of two ways. I mean, since it's been a while now, I got some time to look at it. And I've seen some things, like there was a video that came out of Jada Pinkett recording Will, and he wasn't prepared to be recorded, right? And
that was from a few years ago. I saw it too.
That wasn't a recent video?
Nah, it was from a few years ago.
Yeah, it was old.
It actually said 2019 on it.
And it was kind of playful, but go ahead.
All right, that changes how I feel about it. I thought that was after the slap.
No.
Because I thought I don't know if he was protecting the situation. I mean, if he was protecting his family by doing that. I don't know if that was chivalrous by definition, you know, because I just looked it up. So chivalry is a medieval knightly system with religious, moral, and social code.
I have another definition too.
Yeah, it says the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and the readiness to help the weak. So that's the implication that his wife needs protection because she's weak. And I think that, I don't know if it needed to be handled that way, but I don't think I would address it that way. But what was your initial question though, bro?
But the question was, would you consider what he did chivalrous though?
Got you. So then I say no. What he did was
No, yeah. That's what I said.
Got you. Like,
That's my
okay,
answer.
so based on your definition of what you gave, you said Jada was weak. I don't think it's weak. I think it's more vulnerable. I felt like he protected on what he felt was a vulnerable moment. So I feel like it is kind of chivalry, and I feel like protecting your woman falls under chivalry. And if it's like what knights do, if that's where it came from, the
I have
medieval
another
times,
definition though.
they were. You probably got the Webster dictionary. We got the Oxford over here, so we're gonna use that.
Y'all not gonna dismiss my people's. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Google. This is Google, and it says courteous and gallant, especially towards women, typically use of a man or his behavior. Shall I be? And then they use it in a sentence. Shall I be chivalrous and offer you my coat? There's another definition that says chivalrous means relating to the historical notion of chivalry, the concept of a chivalrous combat. So maybe that might be where Mash got his.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah,
but it's courteous.
Scrolling on the bottom.
If you besmirch my woman's honor, I shall smite thee.
Well, this says courteous.
Chivalry.
That's chivalry too. There's other definitions, but go ahead.
I shall smite thee. All right. So
thank you, Bestie, for having my back. By the way,
of course,
girl power.
Girl power.
On to the next question. Still a burner question. Okay. Does being a protector get you the box in 2022?
That's an automatic yes one for me, though. That's a.
Just being a protector.
Yeah.
Get you the box in 2022.
Sophisticatedly ratchet.
Actually, I'm changing it.
Okay, so Mo, Flash, and TJ says sophisticatedly ratchet, and Spew Guy Drip says yes, and I also said yes. All right, so let me go with you, Spew Guy. What's up, man? Why do you think you definitely get in the box?
You definitely get in the box. I say because women are attracted to men who can protect them, or they're attracted to providers, and I associate protection with providing. So so if I'm providing that, and she sees that and she recognizes that, she's gonna want to give me the box to keep me. I mean, maybe not in those words, maybe not as direct as that. She would have given me the box to keep me, but I feel like she gonna know that that's something that's important to me. She gonna know that's something important to me. She gonna use that.
Okay.
She gonna use that.
Yeah, I thought yes too. Hold on, you go right after me. I thought yes too. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I feel like down to their core. I know we were not trying to talk about gender roles, but I think women down to their core, they're in their feminine nature, that they want someone to protect them, and that right there would. I think it's a turn on, and I think seeing a guy protect her honor is just like showing her that this guy is the type of guy that that she could see herself with, and it's like I said, it's human nature. I don't think it's something we consciously think of. Like you're not out there. You don't go out there consciously wanting your man to fight, but when he does it, that shit gonna make you hot. It's gonna turn you on a little bit. Right, and I'm not gonna say you always gonna get the box, because you may not be the guy who she wants to get the box to, but it's definitely gonna give you some points.
Thanks. I'll jump in, but I'm just say for me, I said sophisticatedly ratchet.
I was supposed to go next, but it's
my fault. Go ahead. My fault.
Skip Mo.
Go ahead, Mo. My fault. Okay. Look, I got my love, my heart chakra open today. Go ahead, Mo.
Root chakra.
Root chakra today.
I was saying, I released my anger.
I would say sophisticatedly ratchet. Women do like to feel protected. However, in some circumstances, men take it too far. And the reason why I say that, let's say a guy is just looking at me and just to look, and then you go over there and punch the man in his face. That's a turn off for me, because it's like, sir, He didn't say anything. You know what I mean? Like it depends on what kind of protection you're talking about.
That's the type of nigga you got. Like if you got a nigga who out here decking niggas for looking at you, you had to know you can't be outside with that nigga.
Well, I'm just saying. I just gave that as an example. But in the grand scheme of things, yes, I would want to feel protected. But sometimes people just go too far, or and it's like kind of like, or you overstep your boundary. Like, okay, I got this. Let me handle this situation. And then you know what I mean. So that's how I look at it as a totality. Yes.
Let me ask you a question, baby. You ever been attracted to a violent nigga? Like you ever been attracted to a nigga who
when we were younger, possibly.
Maybe when I was younger, but I think I'm scared more so because it scares me. Because if he's like that, then it's like I start thinking behind closed doors. Like, can he get crazy?
Right,
like that?
But was you attracted to it? Is what I'm asking.
Probably in my younger days, probably like, oh shoot, he turned up on him, But now I'm thinking a little deeper.
Well, how young is your younger days? At what age was that not? At what age was that doing it for you?
Maybe like 18, 19.
18, 19.
I can see that. I can see that at that age. Definitely.
How about you, TJ? You ever like?
I actually have the exact same answer as Mo. Like that's why I think it's sophisticated ratchet for both of us. A protecting guy is attractive, but you don't want someone that has rage or doesn't know how to control it. So like when I was younger, I wanted the guy that was gonna fuck everybody up, the whole day. To answer your question, Mash, I would say 18, I would say high school age. But I think in college is when I wasn't trying to fight. Like I didn't want any drama. You know what I mean? Like let's go to the party, let's come back home, let's be safe. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the answer was a sophisticated ratchet for me too, because we do think it's attractive, and
absolutely
I do want, but I don't want someone that cannot control their anger and you're fighting over everything.
So wait, now, fellas, sorry, real quick, I don't mean to hijack your joint, Shake, but to the fellas, are you attracted to an aggressive woman, like a chick that'll fuck shit up? Were you ever attracted to those?
No, not me.
It depends.
Like when you say aggressive, like I can't have my. Like for me, it would be a letdown if my woman, like let's just like started punching niggas in the face, like because they said like
now you got
like nice ass and shit. Yeah, then you gotta fight. Like my woman,
you gotta fight.
Like my woman can't pull me into no shit that I'm not trying to be into. Like we should have a heuristic that's like we're not going to get each other, fucked up. Like we have a job to protect one another. So in my mind, it's like she could be aggressive in other means for me, but not just like a regular aggressive woman. No.
What if a girl, is coming at you, and
she slaps
there's a difference.
She comes, she just comes from behind.
Like who the fuck you talking to? Don't talk to my man like that.
That actually,
that talk to you,
and
crazy.
that has happened.
Wait, no, who she slapping? She slapping me, or she's trying to slap my mom?
The girl.
A girl that you don't know is coming at you.
I had a situation like that.
She said some shit like, yo.
Okay.
She said
do you want your girls to kind of defend your honor or protect your honor?
Nah, not even, because I still don't need her protection then.
But do you like it when women do that or no?
So I want my lady to cheer me on. So like if I gotta wrangle a chick down or some shit like that or whatnot, I want her to
wrangle a chick down. What the fuck are you doing that you gotta wrangle?
You said a chick was coming at me crazy and trying to slap me. I don't know her.
No, she didn't say that she tried to slap you. I had a situation like that.
I thought that's what she said.
Physical. But you're supposed to put their hands on them.
No,
are you saying the girl was trying to fight him or the girl was trying to
use a lasso?
If she tried to fight you, because I've seen girls do that. Yeah,
right. So I'm not gonna just let her just beat me up. So I'm sitting here like I gotta like wrestle her down, but I want my chick to be like my cheerleader in the background, like hold her down, and if my chick gotta jump in, like I'm not opposed to that. Don't get it twisted. But I just know I'm usually a peaceful nigga, so I shouldn't be in that type of situation. And if I am, it's on site. It is what it is.
So she comes from behind.
I have two scenarios like that, but mine wasn't physical. One scenario was we was in Burger King and I was with my dude and two females was like my back was turned actually, and I guess there was two females and they walked up to him. They was trying to get his number, and he was trying to tell them like, nah, like I'm with my girl, whatever. But my back was turned, so by the time I turned around, like I could kind of see them walking off, and I was just, and so he gave me the look like, whoa. And I was like, nah, I'm good. There's two of them, whatever. He was like, I'm telling you. He was like, but if you said something, you'll be well within your rights. And he was like, I'm on God. If them bitches try to jump you, he was like, I swear to God, I'd have been flinging bitches off of you too. But that, that's what it was. And then another time we was in a club and he's standing next to me. He's tall and I'm standing here, and a girl is up top, like rubbing his head. And I'm just kind of like, and he's kind of like, whatever. And she's laughing and giggling, and I'm looking at her like, you got about one more time. I'm trying to keep it together. And then she does it again, and I grab bitch's arm. Bitch, I'll fling you off this balcony. Like, let's stop playing. And then that's kind of when she was like, oh shit, like, let me stop fucking. Yeah, you might want to do that.
Let me ask you another question.
When he looked at me like, I'm like, I'm just.
How old were you? How old were you then?
I was 20. I was 20. Around 23, 24, maybe 22, 23, 24.
Okay.
Around
Right.
I think I was around yeah.
Okay.
That's when
I went,
wild.
That was when I was but to me, I didn't get physical. I did grab her hand because that was like to get your attention. Like you're like he's letting he's uncomfortable. You're still doing it at that point. Now it's appropriate for me to step in because he's a male. He's 6'3". Now I got to step in and check you, and that's what I did. Right. I didn't get crazy on you, but I checked you and let you know. You might want to stop before I fling you over this balcony. So that's
you see, but this is all part of my shit, though. I still feel like as a man, you're supposed to not even let you're never supposed to let a situation even get to the point where your lady gotta step out of character and shit. So if I know my lady next to me and I got some chick rubbing on my shoulder talking about, hey, what's your name and shit, I'm gonna be like, my name is Taylor, and this is my lady right here, and
But that's what he was doing.
You got to back up.
But that's what he did.
Like you, Flash, by the way.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what he moved his head and then he looked up and was like, shit, you know what I mean? But she was trying to be funny because me back in the, I've used this line. I'm gonna use it again. And back in the day, I didn't wear contacts, and I always feel like they think they could play people with glasses. They think we punks. You know what I mean? So he said what he had to say, and he moved. He even moved and was like, chill, whatever. And she kept doing it. So then I had to, okay, you think it's a jokey joke. Let me show you I'm not joking. And that's why he allowed it. Like, nah, like I already told Shorty, and she still took it. Hey, you got it. It was appropriate.
I could dig it.
Yeah,
it was appropriate at that time.
Let me ask you another question though. Yo, what if this is gonna go both ways. So what if your Shorty was completely wrong and shit? She got into an argument. You knew in your heart that she was wrong in this situation, right? But the argument has now progressed. She's arguing with some dude, you know what I mean? And the argument now progressed, and he's getting in her face, yelling at her, wow, crazy, just saying disrespectful.
No, you're not. Right?
No,
you're not.
He's saying disrespectful shit.
No,
fuck you, bitch.
Where am I in this scene? Where am I in this scene? Am I not next to her?
You sitting down. You sitting
down.
I'm not.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Arguing with this dude. And that shit got crazy real quick.
But you're saying that she was wrong. You got to give me a scenario like what she did that was wrong, because that's gonna tell me how.
I already know where this is going.
Movie theaters, right? You at the movie theater, they got assigned seats.
Got an answer.
Your girl sat in a seat. It's his seat. This is my seat. The shit says on my ticket. This is my fucking seat. She's like, yo, go to somewhere else, fucker. Get out of here, man. Yeah, she don't like his attitude. She don't like his attitude. She don't.
I'm ready. I have my answer ready, Shade.
She don't like his attitude. Okay, what are you gonna do? And for the women, like, what do you expect your man to do?
See, number one, you see, number
all right.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
If so, you saying that the man put his hands on me physically, or we just arguing?
No, he's just he's in your face.
But you started.
He's talking crazy.
All right, so at that point, my man should come up to me and be like, yo, babe, just chill out, all right, and pull me back. Like, all right, like it's cool, like, pull it back. If the nigga's getting physical with me, the nigga my man need to put pause on him, or they put pause on each other. Afterwards, after that situation, he needs to check my ass. Mo, you was fucking, it is what it is. The same way I'm gonna check him. Like if I'm with my man and he's arguing with a female, and it's like, and the bitch put her hands on him, even though he was wrong, I'm not gonna be like, babe, you wrong. No, I gotta put myself. I gotta, do what I gotta do in the moment. Afterwards, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tell him, yo, I'm so fucking tight. You made me fight this bitch. Like, you was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. But in the moment, I gotta ride. That's just me. I gotta ride in the moment.
Yeah.
afterwards check me, and I just like I'm gonna check him. But
Mo,
in the moment,
I agree with you.
I can't be sitting there arguing, and then we both get in debt because we arguing. Oh, you was wrong. You was wrong. You was wrong.
Yeah.
No.
You see,
You
know what? I just hate Shake's scenario because Shake got it seeming like, you know, the nigga is just sitting here and watching his lady argue with this dude or whatever the case is. Because number one, if my lady get out of pocket as far as like, oh no, you in the wrong seat, fuck out of here. Number one, I'm gonna say, yo, baby, you need to relax. That's the first thing I'm gonna say to her. You need to relax. And what I'm gonna do is I need to step in and intervene and say, yo, all right, yo, King, let me see your ticket real quick because I'm the problem solver. I'm gonna solve the problem. That's not up to her to feel like. At least I wouldn't leave it up to her to feel like, damn, she needs to take it to the level to solve a problem that requires that type of aggression. That's just my personal opinion on it.
Flash, what if you coming back from getting popcorn and shit, and she's already in a full-fledged argument with this nigga? You wasn't standing.
As long as no hands is on nobody, bro, I can handle myself in that. That's me being able to get in the middle. Oh, who are you? I'm her man. What's up? What's going on? And you see me, I'm not a nigga that just needs to jump to hands to fists and shit like that. I actually know how to get a nigga face. I could talk, whatever the case is, because I don't feel threatened by nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not threatened by nothing until somebody actually puts their hands on me. So that's it's nothing for me to talk and see like what's going on, because we gonna use our words first, and if it got to get violent because something was so uncontrollable, I get that, but it's not gonna just lead it like that.
I agree. That's why I said pull her back, be like, you know what, calm down, whatever. But if it's some niggas, you know, react different and they ready and they on go time. So if they put at any point, even if she was wrong and that man reached out to put his hands on, it gotta go down. We'll address it afterwards. Babe, you was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah. But I agree. Conversation gotta take place.
I agree with you too, Mo. I agree with the fact that, you know, you can't argue with your girl right there and like I feel like you have to take action at that point, step in and make sure it doesn't turn into an actual physical altercation. You need to step in like, yo, as the man, I agree with Flash right there. Use your words. What's the problem? What's going on? See if we can resolve it. See if we can stop this shit.
Can I give y'all a story? And you know I always got like a story Flash. And shit, right? Because this nigga always putting me in some dumb shit. So you know, we in Miami, we partying and whatever party we at and shit. Okay, me, my niggas as usual or whatnot, and it's me and my boy G. We just walking around, we having a good time. Everything is good, fun spirited, dancing. Women's beautiful, everything's beautiful. And you know, Shake going around the party, he dancing. Like this nigga Shake is a dancer, cool. So Shake is a very his natural heuristic is just to dance with any woman who he sees, you know, in line in his sight or whatnot, especially beautiful women or whatnot. So he goes to go dance with I guess a woman who happened to be taken or you know, her boyfriend was nearby. Okay. And
oh shit, I remember that story.
So when he tried to dance with her, I guess like homegirl was like, no, which is fine. Shake is keeping it pushing or whatever the case is, but homeboy didn't like the fact that Shake was able to sneak in somehow and try to dance with his woman. We had a soca fete, remind you. You know what I'm saying? And this is a part where like chivalry can kind of get a little crazy, because while Shake wasn't really like aware of what was going on as far as like how I saw the situation, I saw this dude getting ready to like get agitated with Shake and wanting to get in Shake face. So he was just angered at the fact that this guy just came and tried to dance with my woman or whatnot. So ultimately, like before he can like really even approach Shake, no, I stepped in front of the dude. It was me and my boy G, and we was like, yo, like what's going on? Like, yo, like what's the problem? You know, it was just a dance. And you know, dude was drunk, angry, this, that, and the third. So he already going off at the mouth. Once again, this is not really a reason for me to throw hands. I'm just sitting here like, yo, like it was just a dance, like relax. So then he even get to the point where it's like he felt
there's people around
and all this other shit. And
his
people, yeah, the dude who
like his
Shake,
boys,
dance with his lady or whatnot, and he got the nerve to say some shit like, "Yo, I'll die over mine, like you know, I'll shoot for mine, this, that, and the third." And I'm looking at homie like, "Yo, bro, it ain't even that serious." And this guy I got next to me, G, he was ready to take this dude's head off. But once again, it's still for me to understand, like, okay, we can get real crazy with this, because this is once again where chivalry can go left, because he felt the need to protect this woman who wasn't really attacked in any way. It was like he tried to dance, she said no, and he kept it moving or whatnot. But he was just so angered that somebody entered, I guess, like his woman's space, and I get that. But then what I also saw from her though It's her ability to also still want to calm him down, even with all the shit that was going down. And this is why I say, like, I get why there are moments where women also need to protect men from themselves when it comes to even like chivalrous actions.
Correct.
Because out of all this shit could have went real left, but I seen her trying to still calm him down. It's like it wasn't that serious. Clearly, somebody's like just over exaggerating what happened. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it is what it is. But
because you don't want to see them, you don't want to see your significant other like go to jail.
That's what I said about Jada. Jada,
and I had this incident like that happen with my ex too, when he was getting ready to fight my friend's man. I mean, like put paws on him and everything, and I'm like literally, the nigga's 6'3", it's a big nigga. I'm literally like holding him, like damn, like I wanted, like damn near crying, like please stop, do not do this, stop, please. Like I don't want to, you know, like I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't want you to get arrested. And it's like kind of like when he, you know, when he saw me and then realized like, yo, it's like he calmed down a little bit. Like he's like, yo, I want to take this nigga head off. And I'm like, please don't do it. You know what I mean? And it kind of calmed him down a little bit. So yes, you can't always be the you know, because some situations don't warrant for that. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't warrant for that. Yeah. So you have to know how to fluctuate.
Yeah. So TJ, you're completely wrong and shit. The guy getting in your face. What you expect your man to do at that point?
I'm completely wrong, and
you're wrong. You just you went off on him because you just didn't like his tone. Because sometimes niggas talk crazy.
Yeah,
right?
And that
you went off on him because you didn't like his tone. You made a mistake and he went off on you. And now you're wrong, but the guy's not right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My answer is exactly what Mo said. Like, I want my man to protect me, and then tell me I was wrong after the fact, or just try to de-escalate the situation. Like, my man, she was wrong, you know what, or, you know, your tone is not the best right now. I need you to take it down a little bit, you know, just de-escalate. I would always say de-escalate the situation first. And if you can't do that, then, you know, whatever we gotta do, we gotta do.
I feel like if dude said she was wrong in front of the nigga, it was in front of her, I feel like that would lose him the box for the rest of the month. I'm just saying that would lead to something.
I was wrong.
For me, you know, I know when I'm wrong, and so I don't mind saying I'm wrong. And I also, but I want my man to understand where I was coming from too, because sometimes, you know, like I don't think I'm wrong, but you think I'm wrong, but because we have two different understandings. Like I want you to make sure that you understand where I'm coming from, and I want you to understand where you're coming from. So I think if that's clear, that's fine. But in the heat of the moment, I want my man to de-escalate it, because if I think that this man is talking to me crazy, my man should think that this man is talking to me crazy too. Like I don't want to be in in denial about that. Like I want my man to know, like, yo, he is actually talking to her kind of crazy. So I would prefer that he just de-escalate it, because he was talking to me crazy first, and I'll leave it at that. Okay,
Mash, same question.
I mean, the scenario you gave was pretty wild. In my mind, I thought my girl was already in here like throwing bowls with niggas, and I gotta come out the back with the popcorn and hit niggas with the people's elbow and shit. And if my baby scrapping, we scrapping together. That's just automatic, because I can't go 100%. Home with her with a busted eye and shit, and I'm looking all regular and shit. Like, she like,
did you even pinch the nigga?
Yeah. You can't have that conversation with your woman on the way home. She gonna look at you crazy forever. You ain't helping. She was scrapping. How dare you? She can't be hitting the trenches and you coming back with popcorn trying to negotiate. She out here mobbing. Yeah, if my girl swinging, I'm swinging, because I ain't ever seen my girl swing. So if she out here swinging, something, whatever's going on don't require a conversation. We gotta swing together, because you don't swing.
But what if there's no swinging though, Mash? What's the answer for that?
So the hypothetical that Shay gave was real similar to a real life instance that I had when I was in the movie theater, and my lady bought the tickets for us for our seats, and we already got to the theater first, and we was getting settled, and then this family, white family, came into the movie theater. This is the one with the seats that recline back, you know, like you can lay down and shit. So it's like pre-assigned seats. So I'm sitting here, my lady sitting to the right of me. And then the family comes in from that right side. So she speaks to them first. So the father's leading them into the row. He's like, "You're in our seats. Get up." And she said, "Excuse me."
Excuse me?
Exactly.
She said, "Uranus." She's get up. She says, "No, these are our seats. You need to check your ticket." So as I'm sitting there, I was gonna get involved, but I was like, "Nah, get him, baby, get him," because I feel like when you, all right, so I really think it's important to allow a woman to be a woman too. Like, I don't think a woman needs saving all the time. Like in a situation where we know we in the right and shit ain't getting crazy, I'm gonna let you rock out because you know we in the right. You bought the tickets. I didn't buy the tickets, baby. You gotta be right. So I'm not gonna be like, well, maybe you wrong, baby. Let's check the tickets and nah. You got let's see how this go, baby. You got this. Go ahead, rock this out. If it go further than that, then I have to get involved. But I feel like there's a certain empowerment in allowing your woman to be a woman sometimes, like, because there's nothing wrong with that too. But once it gets crazy,
for me in that situation, if it was the wife that said something to me, we fall back. Once that nigga say something to me, it's no address me.
Get up.
He said, "Get up." No, address me, sir. Don't talk to my wife like that. Address me. I want you to have that. I want you to have that tone with me as her man. Talking to a female. You understand? Talking to a female. Don't address her. Address me as the man, as a husband. Now, the wife said something to her, and she came at the wife and was like, "No, check your ticket. You don't got to say nothing." She got that. But for the man to tell her, "Get up," no, sir. Address me as her man. Address me.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, though, Mash. That part would have triggered me a little bit, though, because it depends on his tone, his attitude, and a lot of shit. And I get what you're saying, like a woman, like being her, like woman self,
her situation, handle herself. And I agree with that to some extent, but it depends on the situation. Go ahead, Flash.
Yeah, no. I disagree. Like I said, it depends on what I heard and how he said it, because if I'm always going to be ear hustling. It doesn't matter. I'm always going to be that like, baby, if the wrong thing is said, then I'm going to intervene. You know what I'm saying? And so I get what you're saying. So I guess just like what that thing that said is, But go
so that's kind of pushes me to our next question. I just want to ask the ladies though, right quick. You with a guy, the same situation, and a nigga come over, you knock your fucking popcorn over, man. Get the fuck out of my seat, yo. I'm not fucking playing with you. Your man sit back. The man sitting back there. He not doing shit. He not even saying shit. He's just looking at the situation. Like, are you okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with that.
I'm gonna look at him like, nigga, you wanna let this nigga talk to me like this? The fuck is wrong? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I'm gonna talk up for myself. Even if you didn't say nothing in the morning, even if you didn't, because if he's that aggressive, I may have to say something like, excuse me. But if the nigga look like he's that aggressive, like, nigga, your next thing should just be to put the pause on him at that point. Like, you just, I'm gonna look at you like, did you hear what he just said to me? Like, I'm
tripping off of the popcorn, nigga. I bought that. You know, expensive popcorn. Damn. And then you call me a bitch.
I gotta touch my I gotta touch my pearls he knocks the popcorn out my hand, and you sit there and you look at that. I don't have to touch look at you like, nigga, did you just see what the fuck this nigga did?
You see
the fuck? What happened?
The only time I wouldn't want my man to really do anything is if I could tell that this person is like out of it,
mental health,
with the mental health. Like he acting crazy, like. Or he's obviously drunk and slurred and moving all over the place. Like, that's the only time. But I want you to at least attempt something, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, baby, don't. It's okay, baby. It's all right. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to make my spirit feel good.
And it depends too. It depends too, and it depends for me too. If he's with like a group of niggas, I'm gonna allow you to fall back too, because I can't. Because
I ain't put my man in danger like that.
I'm not putting you in danger, and I know I can't fuck. Now I could probably fuck up one of them, but I can't fuck up 4 niggas. Like, let's be real, it's not gonna happen. So if it's a group like that, I'm gonna be like, babe, let's just leave it alone.
So you're not gonna be okay if your man's like, yo, there's perfectly good seats over there. Let's just move. You're not gonna be okay with that?
I am okay with that.
I'm okay with that,
but it depends on the situation, though. Like Mo said,
like it depends. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I might even go the white route. Where's the manager? You get these people kicked out of the theater. You know what I mean? Like, I might go the white route. Okay. That's how a woman's gonna handle it.
You gave your man a good pass. You gave your man a pass. I'll go with that.
Especially if my man is a punk. You know what I mean? I know he
can't fight. You know he can't fight.
You know what? The saddest thing about that whole scenario is, like, having to confront that person later on. Like,
yes, like I didn't feel protected. And I think that doesn't feel good. Like, could you be like, yo, baby, like I don't feel protected, and because
I actually
you're very
don't.
vulnerable.
Have you ever had that conversation, Mo, with a man? I don't think I've ever had that conversation with a man.
I've never had a conversation with. I've had a conversation where not as far as protection like that, but like I feel like feeling like you may not have my back, but not feeling protected. Like, no, I feel like you be throwing me under the bus. Like a conversation like that, but not that. Yo, I don't feel protected by you.
I couldn't have that conversation with the man that I was dating. Actually,
I think the first time you date a man that you didn't feel protected,
you just can't look him in the eye.
Yeah, I did. I married. Yeah, like I was with a man that I felt like he got played when we were in Jamaica.
Oh, right.
I kind of feel like that.
How'd that go, TJ?
I mean, I never said anything about it. I don't think he even knows that it bothered me unless he listens to the podcast, you know? But I did feel like we got taken advantage of, you know? I think that they got him because he was silly with his phone, you know? Like, I think he put his phone down on the thing and they were like, oh, I can help you find it because he thought he lost it in the water and he didn't, you know? And then he ended up giving them money and stuff like that. I was like, yo, you just got suckered for your money because these people just did you like that, you know? So...
I mean,
yeah,
did that turn you off? Did that turn you off?
It was a turn off, but at the same time, he has money, so like that's a power in a sense. When your man, well, that's the truth. You know, as a woman, when you're dating a guy and you don't feel like he has, you know, like if it's his stature or if it's just his personality is like that, and people take advantage of him, but his money makes moves for him. Let your money make the move, and I'm gonna fall behind you.
Got you. Question though. This is for the guys. Well, this is for everybody though. Are you okay with your woman protecting you? Or ladies, how do you feel if you had to protect your man?
I'm gonna just be honest. My woman better always be protecting me, and for the same scenario that I said, like, because I'm always on job when it comes to protecting this woman. If I'm taking her seriously, bro, like protection is like that's one of those 24/7 jobs that just come with the position and shit. And if she fucks with me the way how she's supposed to, that's also be better like written in her contract too and shit like that. So yeah, she should always be protecting me, and that doesn't have to be protection in like a physical sense. Yeah, it could just be like she protects me spiritually and mentally. Like there are other ways that I know I like women to protect me from hunger. Like make me a meal. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being honest. Like that shit is protecting me because you giving me fuel to go out there, I face the world, do whatever. I come back and fuck. Like it's all types of shit. All right, but protect me. Like yes, because that is me. That's my nature when it comes to you as well. So yes.
I want to piggyback on what my man is saying. I 100% agree with you. I want my woman to protect me from myself because I could be real critical of myself. And you know, I think that is really, really important, and I'm really glad that, you know, like that's what I'm able to have, like someone to protect me from myself, because sometimes you beat yourself up, you know, like that voice in your mind can be really harsh, you know, and it's hard to sometimes remember that it's just a voice, you know, but having somebody by your side that helps you, reaffirm those things about yourself or those things that you need to remember. I think that type of protection is really important. So just want to piggyback on all those things you were saying, Flash, is like being protected by a woman is really important in my mind. So I don't know, you know.
That was beautiful, Mash. Thank you for sharing that.
It's mad beautiful. But I'm asking a question in the form that if your lady punch a nigga in the face for you,
that's not like protecting me.
Let's say you got into an argument. You got into an argument. You got into an argument
with another man or a woman.
Yeah, with a dude.
That ain't my lady. That ain't my lady. My lady would come get me. My lady would come get me. She was like, "Baby, come here." She was like, "Baby, we got to talk to somebody." Who we got to talk to, baby?
There's a nigga in aisle 4.
We got to talk to them.
Aisle 4.
You know why they fight that? They fighting that concept so hard, Shake, is because you gotta know that type of woman. Like you gotta know that that's the type of woman you dealing with. That's gonna pull you into that type of shit. We don't deal with those type of women. So it's like it's so hard to fathom.
Yeah, my fault.
I got you.
Yeah, and I had a situation that happened to me too. Matter of fact, and this is definitely like in my younger whole days, and you know, one of the women I dated and shit. But you know, we was at a party, And you know, I'm real jovial and shit. I'm having fun. I'm drinking or whatnot. I expect her to go have fun or whatever too. And somebody I guess like grabbed her butt, and she came, found me in the party. She was like, "Yo, some nigga just grabbed my butt." Like, and this is definitely like I mean, this I don't even think, like I said, I was a dude that just even got agitated that quickly, whatnot. But I was angered, and I found myself like wanting to find this guy and like put hands on him, saying like, "You touched my girl butt," type of shit. But couldn't find him at the end of the day, and that's probably like the better way how it should have played out. But one thing I said to her even after, and this is just me, I told her, I said, "Babe," I said, "watch how you use my anger," because I had to let her know, like, if you tell me something and you expect me to react, or like something that's going to make me react, I'm gonna react. Sometimes that's gonna be like my first initial thing, especially if it's something that where it could have been like, "Yo, this dude slapped me" or some shit. Like, so I felt in the instance of the butt shit, in my mind, I'm sitting here like, I don't even know like the real scenario, but I just kind of had to advise her, like, just watch how you use that type of energy from me or whatnot. Because I think personally, I think that we could have still been well off, and that could have just been like a thing that happened for a quick second, as far as like, because I don't think she meant it like somebody like groped her, grabbed her. I think it was just like somebody probably touched it and passed, because she said it wasn't even that serious, and it was for me to like let her know, like, don't use my anger like that as well. Like, don't just throw me into a situation that's going to cause me to break my character.
Back up. I have questions.
Without telling you the complete story, right?
Yeah.
I have questions. I feel like if I tell my man that someone else groped me, that's because I want him to do something about it.
Correct.
I'm not telling you, because no man, I don't know a man that is gonna be like okay with that, you know. So
but she told me it wasn't that serious though after the fact, and that's when I was still that's when I
why?
felt the way. But this is what I'm saying. This is why I had to tell her, be careful with how you use my anger. My shit is not just something that you can just turn off just because you said it's not, because I may be I may be too far gone. So it's like I had to let her know that, because I need her to also like manage that, because it doesn't mean that I'm not going to go to war for you. It just means that if I'm gonna go to war, make sure you know I'm going to war. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can tell you.
I get that. Okay, let's see if we have any more questions and shit. Wait,
shit, nigga? We just
I think I'm free. I'm freestyling the whole shit. Well, right now, unless anybody has anything else to add, my God, this is, like I said, short episode. That was the motherfucking episode. Protect her motherfucking honor. Okay, like I think we're done. We're complete.
Sure.
Yeah, Mo has a good story actually. And it's
a good story.
Right now. Yeah, she has a good story. But
Protect Our Honor Part 2 dropping this summer.
You
know how we love Part 2.
We're gonna wait for somebody else to go wild crazy and shit, and then
but how can we protect their honor? Because like we said, women protect men too.
Yeah, true.
I got a story too. It's not
story time.
It's kind of alignment with Flash story, but
okay.
We was in a water park. I had to be in college. I was in college. We was in a water park. Well, what's the Great Adventure water park that they got? What's the name?
Splash, Wet and Wild.
Some shit like that.
This definitely sound like porn, TJ. It doesn't sound like.
I mean, could be. It wasn't. It could be.
Dorney Park.
Nah. It was the water park at Six Flags. So anyway,
Six Flags, yeah.
And they had like a wave pool, and this kid slapped my girl butt at the wave pool, right? And she told me, and I was like, "Oh man, let me go find out. Little niggas is getting disrespectful." So when she told me about it, I had to go figure out who the person was. I didn't know it was a little boy, who the person was. So we go over there. She walked me to the guy, and she like it was him. I'm like, he like a little teenager. So I'm thinking to myself, if I go over there and slap this little teenager, I gotta fight his whole family.
In the wave pool.
In a way,
on a day that was supposed to be fun.
Just drown him real quick.
Now you have to protect your woman's honor.
You know, do it on the sly.
No, that was it. That we let that one go. We let that one go. I was like, baby, we gotta chalk that one up. We gotta chalk that one
up. Right quick. I wanted to ask you before we end it. Are you okay with would you be okay with have to protect your man?
She has. She didn't hear this story.
Oh, there she go. No, I was gonna. Then she got headphones on. I wanted to ask you before we ended it. Are you okay with having to have to protect your man? Wait, what was the exact question? How would you feel if you had to protect your man?
And you have a good story when you was in the car and like you put the money away. That was you protecting.
I want my man. Okay,
story time.
Yeah, so me and
I remember the story.
Me and my boy from college, we was going down to DC, and he had like a substantial amount of money because he was going to get his windows tinted. So as we in DC now, whatever, we get pulled over by the cops. And I think he had put the money in like the glove compartment or whatever the case may be. Or was on him or something. I don't even remember where it was. But I know when them people came up to the car, like I just grabbed the money and put it in my bag.
Yeah.
Yes, I just grabbed the money and put it in my bag. My bag was by my feet because I'm like, yo, if they come in and see that wad of money just sitting there, automatically they thinking it's probably some drug related activity or something crazy going on.
That's a fact.
And I did that shit so swift that they came, whatever. And he was like, yo, Mo, like that's what it was. It was out. I think he just had it out because it was just like there. He was in the car. And he was like, yo, like, I didn't even know how swift he was with that shit. And I was like, yeah, they would have saw that shit have been a wrap. Like, I don't care what, there's nothing, we had nothing in the car, but it's just that amount of money that you had would have looked
black.
And we black, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I put that, but my New York hustle was like, yo, put that shit in the bag. I put that shit right in my bag. And my bag was by my foot. So I kind of like put my foot over my bag and just pushed it back and was just chilling like, is there a problem, officer? What's going on? So that was...
You put on your white voice?
I put on my white voice.
Yo,
I realized. Sorry,
go ahead, man.
Now, go ahead. What was you about to say?
I was gonna ask, like, when do you think is the most appropriate to put on your white voice?
When you're protecting your man from the cops, when you're talking to the cops, or when you're talking to anyone professional and you're trying to protect your man.
Code switch.
Yeah.
You have to change it around. But I realized I didn't even answer my own question. I don't want my woman physically protecting me. I don't want her to have to physically protect me. But if it ends up in a situation, I can imagine a situation where somebody says some shit to me, and I decided to take the higher road, and then she jumps around and knocks the nigga in his face. I secretly, I'd be proud of my girl. Like, I decided to take the high road. Now we gotta fight, but I'd be proud. Like, yo, that's my baby right there. Fuck you, nigga. Yeah, bitch ass nigga. I feel like
you say that till you realize this nigga no Krav Maga or some shit.
You say that until that nigga walk off both your shorty punches like they was nothing. And the nigga's like, I'm getting warmed up.
So I have to fight.
That nigga start bouncing in front to right like a game nigga. I'll be like, baby, you put the wrong nigga into a real street fight.
Fuck all that. Pulling out the Hadouken. We gonna end that shit quick. We gonna end that whole shit.
But in all the other ways, like a woman protecting me, like, hiding the bag for me, you know what I'm saying? When the cops come, I feel like I'm 100% on board for that right there. I would love a woman to make sure she watches, like, that's her job, to watch my back, to watch the corners that I can't see. You know what I mean? So I'll be okay with that type of protection.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm okay with both kinds of protection, to be honest with you.
You know what I feel like women gotta protect for me too. You gotta protect my sexual urges. Like, as a woman, like
what
you gotta protect my
mean?
Like, I feel like she gotta protect my sexual urges. If I got all this energy and these urges to want to like just fuck and like really like have sex with a bunch of women and shit, because that's just how, as me as I feel like I like women and shit. I feel like she should have she has to protect me from my sexual urges, and what that probably means is make sure you put it on me, making sure like you take care of my sexual urges. That ain't hard.
That's not protection.
When she filled out the application, like that should have been like a standard. No,
you asked me about protection. This is about protecting.
So Flash, if you cheated, she failed to protect you from yourself.
Sometimes
I cannot.
No, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that logic.
I'm not mad at it either.
No, I'm mad at it. I'm mad at it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, TJ. Go ahead. Tell me why.
No, I'm mad at it. You are in control of your behavior and your actions, and that's the bottom line.
But we understand that this is not just about behavior though. This is all like behavior changes as your environment changes.
He's a
So
monster. He has
if
needs.
my woman creates that environment for me where she's once again is protecting my sexual urges, it affects my behavior. Like point blank.
So what's protecting your sexual urges? You know, once a week, twice a week, every day.
So I don't. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even put that as a quota. I just like to make sure like I'm.
So how does she know if she's meeting your?
Yeah, you got to put a quota.
No, I don't.
How does she know that she's meeting?
There's nothing to measure it against.
Thank you.
No, see, so you think so? The thing is this: when y'all say, "All right," and I get that, but satisfaction is making sure like that we have a healthy and a balanced sex life. Because I'll just be honest, I've done this shit where it's like a woman might not want to have sex. She might fast from sex or some shit for like a month.
Bro? How often, bro?
How often do I want it?
Yes,
I want it on a regular basis. I would say anywhere between 2 to 5 times a week, depending on the week. There's not a hard stop. It's not a hard number for me. I think 2 is like the minimum.
2 to 5. So let's say 3 times a week, no matter what.
No, I'm not putting a hard stop to that. No.
All right, so 2 to 5. I can take 2 to 5.
Right.
So if 1 month, she's on her period for a week, she didn't protect you that week.
It depends. I could have nutted on her butt. What you mean?
Correct.
Okay, so there's other things you could do.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's always options.
Make every.
She's out of town. What if she's out of town?
FaceTime. Protect my urges. What's wrong with you?
Bags.
Okay.
Oh, look at he got an answer for everything.
He sure
He does.
I hope so, because it's really important that because once she can't meet those needs, she's calling the relationship into question, right? So I guess that means you got to constantly be communicating to her that you want it. But now I guess my question to you in terms of that flash is that what when she say no? Like what when she's like, I don't want to because I don't feel good today. Or I'm
That's
just
fine though, bro. We're human. That we get. She gets those passes.
How many
it's not
passes
about
does
that.
she get? How many passes does she get?
Enough passes where it goes past understanding for me. So my thing is, I can understand when a woman's on the rag. I can understand when she's sick and shit like that. I'm not saying like, babe, you gotta perform, but there should definitely be like when everything is good and we in like the regular flow of shit, we should have a healthy sex life. Like it's not too hard to ask for, and it's not.
Even
You don't need like a lot. It just needs to be.
How many passes when it ain't good though?
What you mean?
How many passes when it ain't good? Meaning when you're not getting those needs met during those good times. How many times you give a pass before you like, yo, this is a problem?
So I would probably say for me, if I probably see anywhere between like within a 2 to 3 month period of feeling a way about like not being sexually satisfied within 2 to 3 months, there's going to be either be a conversation or movement on my part. Just to be honest.
Take it. I like the fact that you're having a conversation about it. I accept that.
Yeah.
Ice Queen approves.
I approve.
All right, so that was our episode, ladies and gentlemen. Protect her honor. I want to thank you for joining us. This is
wait, I didn't get to share my ratchet thought, bro.
Protect their honor.
My fault. Yo, Mash want to share a ratchet thought. I keep trying to.
Y'all said this was a short episode. You lied.
I mean, it's all for the love, bro. It's all for the love. So, yo, my ratchet thought is if all right. So I'm gonna paint y'all a picture. Right, this is the picture I want to paint y'all. We in the Bronx. All right. Shout out to the Bronx because we all have
definitely shout out to the Bronx.
You know what I mean? And as I want to say, it's like 11 o'clock at night. You on Gun Hill Road. All right.
Hey, you know the Bronx.
You know a little bit.
Cool. You know what I mean? And it's late. You know what I mean? You got to park the car mad far because you can't find parking in the Bronx if you're driving. You know the struggle if you're from the Bronx. You know what I mean? No parking. All right, so you park like 2-3 blocks away and you walk into your building. And as you walk into your building, you and your partner are walking together. Just the two of y'all. Y'all was out drinking. You had a good time. Y'all headed back home. As y'all walking back home, these three dudes are standing in front of their building on your way to your building. And he says, yo, Ma, let me holler at you. Right? Y'all ignore it. Y'all keep walking. Then he's like, yo, Ma, I'm talking to you. And you turn around. Her partner turns around and looks at the dude. And the dude says, fuck you looking at, pussy, I'm talking to her. If you proceed to snuff this nigga and knock this nigga out, I think you should get your dick sucked. That's my ratchet thought. Do you agree? Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I can't with y'all, man.
I agree. I co-sign on that.
Agree or disagree?
If I snuffed him,
I mean, you snuffed this nigga all the way, and then his homeboy just ran. Like you snuffed this nigga, and then his homeboy
real
just
shit
ran away.
What's some fucking Bruce Leroy shit? Bruce Leroy.
Yes.
Yo, I say yes for sure.
What was the exact question, Mash? Sorry.
All right, the question is: you out with your man?
I heard that.
Home. All right, cool.
Oh wait, you go.
Y'all headed back home, and then as y'all going back, when y'all going home, you can walk past 3 dudes.
I heard that.
Right.
One of them said, "I'm not talking. What you looking at? I'm talking to her."
Yeah. Turn back and says, "You looking at? I'm talking to her, pussy." Your man turned around, walk back, snuff this nigga, lay this nigga out. His homeboys run. I feel like that night he should get his dick sucked. That's my ratchet thought. Do you agree? Disagree?
I agree.
All right, no, I changed my answer.
I need you to, come on, and can you say what the cards are now so we can?
Wait.
I can't skip Mo.
Wait, you said my man snuffs out his people?
He snuffs him.
He snuffs a guy. He snuffs
the
guy
dude
that says it to
who was
him.
disrespecting y'all.
Disrespecting y'all.
He disrespected him, not y'all. But okay.
No, he respected y'all because he.
Y'all
that's not a y'all thing.
That's a collective.
Yeah, she is. It is y'all.
It is y'all. That's why my answer is no. But
all right, so
he saw you with your lady.
Mo?
He saw you with your man, and he decided he was going to talk to you. That's not disrespectful.
All right, so we got Shake with the yes, Flash with the yes, Spew God with the yes, TJ with the no, nah, nope, never, and my girl Mo with the sophisticatedly ratchet. I'm gonna go. I'm not the moderator. Moderator, you wanna? Can I do this? Moderator,
you can moderate it. It's your thought.
Yo, I want to go with the yeses. I want to hear the fellas. I know we let the ladies go first, but I really want to hear y'all thoughts on this one,
bro. If I walked over to this dude, snuffed him in the face and shit, right? Bong! His friends pick up and leave. Like this scenario is really dope. Like these niggas ran and shit. And then
all 8 of them. Oh my god!
There was 3, nigga. There was 3. Oh my god!
He's overpowered him.
This nigga holding his face and he's walking away and shit. I would look back at my woman, give her a wink and shit. Yeah, baby, I did that for us. And then my expectation is yes. I'm getting head tonight. If I didn't get head tonight, I would be so disappointed.
Tight.
I don't give a fuck if she on the rag. I don't give a fuck what's going on in her life. She don't feel good. No, bitch. You giving me head.
She just got your dental work done. It's not a problem.
Take them dentures out. Take that shit out. Come on.
Dental work, not dental.
Don't matter. I don't give a damn.
I couldn't agree with you.
But it could be a hand job at least. Ain't nothing wrong with your hand.
Go ahead. Who else say yes? Flash.
Take everything out. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to co-sign with the toxic masculinity portion of this episode.
Thank you for admitting that that's what it is.
I'll be honest, no, because once again, I'm not a dude that wants to have to exert that much power. But if I have to, and then that's the scenario, I made all of these dudes run off. I do have to turn back, and I'm the music, my beard blowing in the air and shit. And she got to understand, like, you're sucking his dick tonight. Like, absolutely, take me back.
Facts.
Flash, do you feel like it has to happen at that moment right there? Like when he turns
that would be preferable. Like I would love to just get head over.
It has to happen.
I would love to get head over the passed out body, but you say Gun Hill Road 11 o'clock.
No, not the head, not the head. Do you feel like the altercation
turned it into a whole porno and shit?
Do you feel like you had to do something though in that situation? Like the nigga turned around and said, "I'm talking to her pussy." Like, yo, do you feel like you have to do something?
So let me tell you the type of nigga I am. I love words. I love words. I don't think anybody can outdo me in words as far as like if you call me a pussy, because my goal is if you really want to anger me with words, I'm gonna be so calm and watch you get angry first because you tried me in that scenario, whatnot. So you probably say, "Oh, I'm pussy." I say, "Oh, your mom pussy." I can get real deep and real fucking hurtful and shit. I already know me. So it's like, nah, my first reaction wouldn't necessarily be that, because like I said, I'm gonna have a warm words with you before we come to blows, because you got to be a real brave nigga who just feels like you could put hands on somebody so quick. And trust me, that niggas like that don't last that long. So let's be honest.
True. I feel you.
Okay.
I say yes. Wait, no, I say yes.
Go ahead. Go say why you say yes. Go ahead. You know it's your thing. It's your thought. But okay.
I say yes because I feel like it's only right. Like if I'm protecting you, like that is the purest form of, and maybe that's like my sick, twisted mind. It's like this fantasy I have of like what being masculine looks like.
Ego.
Right. So if I'm out here We walking, minding our business. You already know I got you under the wing, right? On the right hand side, because I don't want you facing traffic and shit. I want you on my right. So we walking and somebody does that, and then I gotta confront him, and then I proceed to lay him down and his man scurry away. If I look back and I see my shorty, I want to see her touching herself. Like she got to be holding her titty. She got to be holding her titty.
Dripping,
like,
dripping, bro. Dripping, dripping, bro.
Oh my God.
She be a wet spot down to her knees.
She got to be. Because I feel like in my mind, that may be toxic masculinity. Like this man,
It may be.
I feel like that is like required. that is a requirement. If I make two niggas scurry away, I ain't even bust a sweat and I honored. Like that's the most chivalrous. I know. Okay, so maybe this is the reason why chivalry is toxic. All right, because I think assuming that my girl is weak and needs to be protected, that's toxic. But at the same time, I feel like if I'm protecting our honor and I made two niggas scurry away, you gotta be impressed by that. You got you not gonna be
until
like
until I go. Right now,
I'm complete.
Go ahead, TJ.
Personally, if I was in a situation like that, do I feel like my man should get his dick sucked because of that? Let me just say this. I like sucking dick, okay? It gets my pussy, right? So I might suck your dick anyway, right? But that situation doesn't cause that, in my opinion, right? Because we in the Bronx, I know the Bronx, right? So niggas that scurry away went to go and get something else. Because once you lay a man out, niggas already are in their other mind, like, yo, let's go get the burners. Let's come back to this spot.
That ain't the scenario.
I know, but that's what happens in the Bronx. That's what happens.
What if they run it for?
You transforming my scenario.
No, but this is a situation that happens in my head. I'm thinking. So I don't want my man to ever really lay hands on people. I'd rather have him do what Flash said he would do, like go back and forth with the words and shit. But the minute you put hands on somebody and you actually lay a man out, yeah, I'm happy you laid this one out, but there's 7 of them. You said it was 8 of them. No, 7 of them that ran.
In my mind, it was
3. All right, 2 of them that ran. They might go and get burners. Are we actually on our way home? Or how far are we from the house? Can we just run home? Like, are we safe? Are we safe at this point? Because I don't want you to put me in a situation. And so,
he didn't put you in a situation. How did he put you in a situation?
Because you put hands on a guy and his friends ran off. You don't know if they ran to go get the burner from the car. You don't know what they did. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I'm telling. I had a situation very similar happen to me, and this was actually I was dating a girl, and she was more on the masculine presenting side.
It's not the same.
And so 3 guys, they actually touched my butt, and I was upset that she was actually trying to fight the guys, and I was like, listen, we in Miami, we are fucking high. And we just came from Wet Willie's, and we were high, and you're trying to fight these guys, and this is where they're from. And yes, the guys weren't even trying to fight her. She was like really trying to throw hands. We had like takeout. She threw it at them. Like she was really trying to go at them. And they was just trying to like just fuck with us because we're 2 girls. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like the fact that she did that. And she wanted me to have her back. And I was like trying to pull her back. Like, stop. Like, let's go. And she was upset with it. And I was just like, yo, you don't know what they're doing. This is their hood. They're from Miami. These are like some goons from Miami that just walk the strip, So I don't want you to put us in danger because of your ego feeling like you have to protect me. That's real life situation. I'm complete.
Got you.
So okay.
All right.
So TJ, you want to wrap us up?
Yeah, wrap us up, baby.
All right, another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet in the books. Thanks for listening to us. You can find us wherever you hear podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. We're everywhere. If you want to see us, you can find us on YouTube as SORatchet Podcast, and then connect with us on Instagram. We're on social media. Drop us a DM. We're at SORatchet Podcast on IG, SORatchet Podcast on TikTok. Yes, we're on TikTok. We're developing our TikTok. Send us some ideas. What should we do TikToks of? What else? And we're also on Twitter at SORatchet Pod. Thanks for listening. Oh, the word of the week. Flash won, by the way.
Definitely won.
Heuristic. Even though he used it wrong twice, but
did he?
What?
He did. But whatever. Let's go. Y'all give
He used it as an
half
adjective.
credit.
He used it as an adjective both times. It didn't sound right, but he used it twice.
I'm pretty sure I might have.
He only got 1 point.
I might have.
Well, he still won with 1 point. Let's give him his flowers. You good job, Flash.
Thank you very much.
Good job, Flash.
Make sure y'all give me my flowers when I care. That word was trash. That word was trash. You can have the trash words.
Yo, thank y'all for joining us again, and peace out.